Okay, so just a quick reminder to those of you who are below the rank of black belt, Shinobi-kai, I know you're in that program, but don't forget to show up for your regular classes, for your actual stuff, because this class, I'm teaching it second dan and above, so keep up. Today, we're going to be focusing on our Yoko Aruki kind of things, right? So, are you okay? You're starting to vibrate in your pants already? If you pee yourself, okay, so we'll start off just kind of, it starts at mod 2, right? So we're going to start off with two forms of it. You guys already know this. It's a good review because we haven't worked on it in a while. Sometimes it's called Ichimonji walking, right? So we'll start in an Ichimonji base kind of position, right? And just getting this footwork to happen, right? This is basic type of walking, right? So when you're moving, if we can see this, right? Walking, side edge of the foot goes down. When one's flat, the other one is prepped and ready to go. So don't land flat foot. That throws everything off. This way. As the weight transitions to one foot, the other one comes up. See it? 1, 2, 3. Right? Get good at this kind of movement. Keep your weight centered. Yes? Okay? Good. Get more candy. This is going to start out a lot. Big muscles. I know your big muscles are up here. Big muscles. Yes, that's true. Anyway. Good thing I don't care what kind of glare your wife does, because she'll just yell at you when you get home. This way. Okay? Here. Shift. Transition the weight. Okay? Okay? Find some space. Play around. You're ready to crash too. Okay, when you're doing this, let's make sure that I stay at the screen here. When you're doing this, do not, you ever see the movie Ghostbusters? Not the latest crap version. Okay, remember the statement, don't cross the streams? Okay, don't cross your knees. Okay, what I mean by that is, okay, this is a variation, and there's times when you might do this, but for general work and including stealth, don't bypass the knees. The reason for that is if you're doing stealth work, right, your knees are lined up. If you need to relax or rest a leg, you can rest it on the calf of the forward leg. Take the pressure off of it, okay? So if you overshoot it at a certain point, you're going to be falling to that foot, which means you're going to make more noise, okay? So knee to knee. Knee to knee. I have to do this much more slowly because I don't even think about it anymore. When this foot goes flat again, the heel of this one will automatically come up. Okay. It's just like when we're walking this way. Heel, flat of heel, not tip of heel. We're not military. This way, as the weight transitions over this, see what happens with the back foot. This kind of thing. Moving from the hara. You know that thing you cut open to show everybody that you're not a liar? Except last thing I ever do is prove that I'm a liar. Okay, let's go. If you leave this class tonight and your butt and thighs do not hurt, you didn't do this right. Or you have like steel. You should go do this perfectly. You're wearing ninja shoes. Don't cross your feet either. Okay, so you guys are doing this. Okay, don't cross your feet. Okay, line up so that the heel of the back foot is lined up with this inner edge of your front foot, and keep that. So when I'm here, this leg is now not in the way of that leg. If you have to do this when you're moving, you're going to be throwing your balance off. Okay. Hey, you're welcome. Come here for it. Come further out. Kids.
Yeah.
Bend the knees, get lower. Lower the hips, fire your lower abdominal muscles, and pull your butt under. Okay, you got that part, right? Because there's other cool stuff I want to do, even though this is the cool stuff. But if you can't do this, you can't do the rest of it. Okay. Two basic types of Ichimonji walking. When we're looking at just using the Ichimon, the Yoko Aruki. Okay, we're going to be doing a bunch tonight. Combat with swords, without swords, all kinds of cool stuff, right? I know. I mean, just to change my mind at the end, right? Yeah, he sent me a message. Do I need to bring any weapons? And I went, no, we're just working Yoko Aruki. And then as I was doing my little lesson plan in my head, I'm like, hey, let's do this. And if your brain even went to, he did that just to mess me up. That's all on you because I didn't. I don't even put that on. Just see these. Watch my foot. Watch my All right. So first one for stealth. Okay. Now the arms are going to get involved. Okay. So if I'm doing this for stealth, when the legs are open, the arms are crossed. It's a balance thing. Okay. As my legs go to cross, my arms need to be open. Okay. Get up. As the legs open. Okay. There's wiring between shoulders and the hips. Okay. So legs are open, arms are crossed. Keep your head up, shifting. Right? Watch the timing. Right? If you really start to pay attention to how your body operates, you'll know when you're trying to make things happen a little bit more than your body allows for. Right? Opening, closing. Same time. Same time. It's just like punching, right? One arm is synced to one leg. Yes? Okay, make sure you work both directions. Let's go. Your legs are open, so your arms should be crossed. Okay, so you're doing this as well. Watch my torso. Okay? When your rear leg moves, you're letting your torso drift. Okay? Maintain the archer's position. Maintain the archer's position. Don't let this happen. Watch the shoulder. Don't let this happen. Maintain the archer's position. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over feet. You do this, the lines are different. All right, let's go. Right now, keep looking forward. Pick something that you're walking toward and keep your eyes on it.
This stuff is short. This stuff that you're in. Takes forever. Yeah, this one.
Starter page.
These are short. Just like slide.
I was thinking that. On the first page, they get this one.
Wait, no,
And
this
they get this one. And I even make it a point to go.
There's more than this one.
I don't want the cool kids that stuff.
this. Those are the- That's okay. Here. Here.
Yeah, that goes to that. Rocking chair. Can't do the rocking chair. point of your hand. He's a noisy ninja. Okay, so same, okay? About every 3 steps, okay? About every 3 steps, you're gonna look behind and then move again. I'm having you do that, but if you want, right, every time you shift, you can look, but please make sure that your head is turning on your spinal axis and not doing what a lot of you do. Not you. Okay?
Also includes rotating the shoulders to compensate.
Turn your head, right? Just like this, right? A lot of you, when you turn your head, your shoulder drifts. You're presenting targets. Right? Not maintaining that archer position and moving this way. You keep doing this, friends hit shot. I'm sure I'm going to hit somebody on the battle line. Yeah, well, how about starting with the guy right in front of you? Make sure your arms are crossed at your hara, not up here, down here. Not up here, down here. If you come up here, you're going to lift your body up, and then when you take that next step, it's going to sink, and you're going to have to be extra heavy. Right? Okay. 1, pay attention. 1, 2. Low. Still use the same thing. You want to practice something? Something different that they can move the field of vision. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Nope.
Not so lucky that it's also a touch.
It's like you're doing something. It's like a screen. Change. See, now I do have to talk about this. Like, it's not touch screen. Okay, next. Right? Stealth, right? Balance. Yes? Speed. Balance. All right, stealth. Super slow. Yes? Okay. Speed. Noise. You're trying to run away from somebody or catch them, and you kind of run around or run across. Not that you guys have to, but think about these things, right? There's a fallen tree, there's an obstacle that's long, and you got to traverse this thing. In Japan, the rice paddies. I remember the first time I had to chase somebody as a military policeman in South Korea. Not the first time I had to chase somebody, but the first time I had to chase somebody who decided they were going to cut across a rice paddy. The mountains are they're pretty big, right? Should be easy to do this, except that they're flooded all the time. So they're also extremely muddy, right? So I hit boots slipping once or twice. That irritated me because military police had mirror-like boots. We spent many hours on these things, right? So what was nice was I had already been training. So slip, you can cross this thing because you're positioned, right? Yoko Aruki, historically, wasn't just used for sideways walking. It wasn't just used for going down narrow passages because you get your stuff on you. And if you run down this way, stuff's flanking all over the place. It was also, now you have to remember, a time when most people were either wearing either bare feet or they had tabi, whatever. Okay? So it was for leaving scattered footprints in places where other people had been walking. Everybody's wearing the same stuff. So it doesn't matter if you're wearing sandals, whatever, you're wearing the same stuff everybody else is. Okay? Please don't wear your tabi out in public and do dumb shit. Okay? All tabi prints lead back to warrior concepts. Nobody else in the area wears these things. You do understand? So you laugh about. Okay? So, yes, right? So if you combine this with the alternate of passing behind, it changes the angle of your foot. So the same person is leaving three different footprints that point in three different directions. Blends in really well. Give you the easy one first, because most of you are still turning this way. Okay? So my feet still do the same thing. Right? Doesn't matter if I step in front or behind, it's still the same footprint, right? Okay, so what changes is the arm-leg coordination. For stealth, open, closed, open, right? Okay. For speed, open, closed. He creates a slinging to the body, right? So here, creates a slinging, okay? So give it a shot. James over here thinking, I'm not coordinated enough to walk with these legs that I have. And you're going to make me do that. Now, just take off. That coordination will really throw things off. Up and out, up and out. Only up and out, up and out. Create a lift on your body. Lift. Legs bent, knees bent, arms up and out, parallel to the shoulders. Think yada upper body, small G low body. Stop looking at the ground. Keep dropping that 7 or 8 pound bowling ball forward, not like compromising your balance. Chris, I thought black guys could dance.
I'm ready for this.
Not normal dancing.
We can do the formal dancing.
You know what? Oh, okay. That's all classy guys can, right? Absolutely.
I'll try to teach her and it worked.
You can like waltz and lockstep and things like that. Well, if she moves her body like she moves her brain, I'm sure she was all over the place. And she probably didn't let you leave either. Knees. Whatever level you are on, this is for everybody except for Shoshi Whistler. Everybody. Everybody. Whatever level your knees are on, drop 4 inches. And I don't mean drop 4 inches, I mean low, sink. Okay? You'll know you did this class tomorrow or the next day, maybe even the next day. Drew long since stopped doing his leg days at the gym. Leg day yesterday too, walking on ice. Okay. For those of you who are, we've got the parking lot, we're trying to melt all this stuff. Okay, this is a good opportunity to practice koash. Koash, fall step, flat footed. This way, make sure the weight is down on it and back up off of this way. Koash. Okay, anytime you do this little, you don't just tell somebody who's tracking you which direction you're heading, and they'll know if you backed up in your own footprints because of the kickoff that most people do, putting debris into the step, right? But you will also, we see that meme online with the do the technique 10 times correctly, and sensei looks.
Oh, yeah.
You're in that's the position you'll be in for half a second. just the warm up. Let's go. Anybody warmer yet? Down, arms down. Swing. The arm swinging is chino-waza, chino-kata. This way, not from the elbows. You don't need to show me your guns. Care what they look like. Drew, what's the best thing about coordination? Thank you, Drew.
You always know
You
where
have
your
to be
feet
able to
are.
spell the word to have it. Don't pull your shoulders back. Pull your butt under. Drew, head up, butt under. That sounded painful. Yeah. Not like this. Like gravity has it this way, not like this. All right, we warmed up. Fantastic. What was that? 30 minutes or 25 minutes of step type of Yoko Aruki. Okay? So, Jason. Serundo. Does everybody know this? Next punch. Everybody knows this. Yes? Fantastic. Stay in range. Okay? No, this way so they can see. One punch. Don't look up here. I just did everything down here. Slow it down so people can see. You start this way. One punch. Next punch. You keep your you're throwing your intent. You throw your intent up. It's okay. One punch. Freeze. Okay, so we are. Okay. Foot still pointing at him. Rear foot. L. Next punch. Now there's a slight adjustment. Okay. So still Yoko Aruki. Or still Serundo, but you're going to do a Yoko Aruki. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And you can kind of let yourself, most of you are doing this anyway, just let yourself make this little angle off of each one. Okay. So go slow, attackers, go slowly so your partner figure this out. But this is an adjustment thing. Okay. He throws a punch and I go to here and he throws another punch. I'm always way back here in this long range kind of thing, which is fine, but for you guys, not so fine. You need to stay in. Okay, so here, 1, 2. Okay, yes. Okay. Yeah, you need to see this. 2 subs. You just trip over your foot when you get down.
Oh, I was thinking so.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. 1, 2. Stepping off. But I don't care if you counter strike or not. Doesn't matter. Sudoshi. 1. Bang. 2. Bang. Staying closer on this, right? Make sure you're still on this cock and thing with that committed to the punch. Your punches look very powerful. They just don't go very deep. Words from Susquehanna Dojo, deeper. Take that in any way you want. Roman tends to like it. The Roman's a perv. So anyway, obvious or isn't, but I'm just going to focus on deeper in a very, very different way. So most of you, deeper. This way, deeper, farther back. Right? Okay. Do the uke, deeper. Get in there. Right? So 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, draw them out. Okay. Draw them out. So Yoshi. 1, 2. Anything else? Sure. Find a partner. Let's go. The Shidoshi should be finding people that can reach really deep. Not necessarily the tall people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, in front. That's the one that's. Yeah, bend knees. Yoko Aruki is not like this. Sink. Sink on the base leg. Yeah, see, it makes a space.
More.
If you just bend it, it's I got moves you can't get out of. Yeah, I got moves you can't do.
Got that wobble go.
Of course it works in the other. I know. Okay, stop. Some of you guys are just functional cripples. Okay, move, get away the camera. It's not this. Just like it wasn't this. Right? Straight line, bend the knee, straight line. Okay? This way. Keep your head up. Not this. It's your body trying to make up for weak muscles. Right? If these arthritic hips and knees can do it, right, and my old muscles can do it, Richard can stay upright, you can stay upright. Right? Sink. When you bend your knees, you create a space. Okay? I'm going backwards, it's the same thing. Creating more of a space. I move forward, I can step through that space. Okay? Stop swinging your legs to get out of your own way. You're not in your way. Okay? You can also do it Shidoshi Paul's way, Uda, just from the way I showed it. It doesn't matter, right? So punch. One, next one, two, just keep on moving. Right? I don't care. Just right? Yeah. Let's go. Everybody want to know a secret? Everything you do is Yoko Aruki. Watch my ski. Everybody knows this, right? You know your ski? Okay. Watch my legs. Except it doesn't make it that far. Stay on the same line. Everybody does this. Stop doing this. You're going to run into things. Here, same line. Let's go. It's the same for stomp kicks too. Don't worry about that. Just play through. Playing through. Oh, look, you got stuck. Yeah, I did. It's like I feel like a top when I try to stand up. Let me try to. You just got these legs.
Okay.
You did the manual. Whatever side you've been working on is obviously your favorite crippled side. Change sides. Don't you give me that look.
Oh, no, we're working on both sides.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's just find around this and now what's forward. It worked. There you go.
No. It's level. This should be fun, not. Put that down forward. Not this. So weird. I know it's right, but it feels weird. Probably right because I said so. It doesn't make it. Or I could be so far. I'm not feeling part of the part now. Okay, next one. One, two. One, two. No, I'm not spinning around. One, two. Same line, yes, I'm just going behind. One, two. There's an experience. This. Or this. Make it a face. What's the difference? Besides, right now you feel like you're in a trap.
Oh, that's not the difference.
Right? This is not Yoko Aruki. That's not Yoko Aruki. It's spinning around. Can I go over there with Yoko Aruki? Of course I can. It looks this way. Not this way. See the Yoko Aruki? One, two, three. Yoko Aruki. Stay on the line. Have fun. Experience one. Let's follow. Yes. Experience two. I must have. Feel that different feeling as I. Yes. Let's go. Find another partner. Keep working with one person you know you can beat up. Find somebody else.
Oh, everyone here.
That's fine. Yeah, we all buy that too. It's like when I say I'm old, worthless, and weak. Okay. Okay.
Good choice.
Awesome choice. Your footwork needs to be right.
As far as not everyone's face.
Never else existed. Triple. Look at you. Like overachieve, just like me. you know, had a heck of a time bringing the room up to temperature all day long, even through the last 2 classes. You know, watch Shinobi-kai people in here with internal heaters going on. Yeehaw. We jumped 5 degrees just since you guys have been training. Yeah, if I call you foodie, then it's serious. That's all spiny. Looks inedible. Okay. Much more edible with Mark. Mark over there killing me. I almost got there. Okay, next. That was the memorize forms. Huh? Mod 3. Something like it. Let's do the basic setup. Okay. Yes. Yoko Aruki. I'm not going to stop there. I need to show you this so that you don't do this. I'm going to try to get your leg over there. Okay. Right here. Don't do this. Don't do this. Shift. Shift. Keep on the same line. Perplexed. Let's see what I do. Here. Just so we can all be on the same sheet of music. Yes? Right? 1, 2, 3. Don't do this behind your seat. Yep. Stand up. Okay. Don't do this. As soon as I start to move, you resist. Yes. Your leg is shaking. It is. So, my dog does that. He's nervous. You're taller than me. You should be able to win this. 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 Don't cross step on this one. You'll be thrown. Okay. Here, shift. Don't push. Don't bend. See, I just gave it up. Here, shift. Shift. That sucks. Now you can't tell me. Okay. Shidoshi. Move things. Shift. When you get the takedown, slide a content in there. I don't care if it's up here when they're falling or catch them all the way down. Okay? Start to finish things. Start to finish things. No, that meant what I meant. Or that said what I meant. It sounds kind of alpha and omega, doesn't it? Start to finish things. Lots of people start to finish things. Success is finish things. One. Okay. You guys know this already, but for those of you who are trying to figure this out, stop staying on one plane. Okay? Turn this way. When I shift, this one's getting pulled down. This one, my knuckles are lifting up, taking them on 3 different lines, carrying him this way, pulling down, and lifting up. It's problematic, doesn't it? Right? This way, shift, get in, shift, stay on the same line. Right? If you want to do the karate, Chili! I need somebody to catch me. He started. But I knew you'd blame me for the corniness. Go ahead, let's go. Split those two up. They try to practice all the time at home.
Well, come here, I got.
Oh, okay. Perfect. There you go. Watch, we do it without a partner. What? They can't see. Well, he's there's the scene perfect. Okay. Here. 1, 2, 3. Is this look familiar at all? Why the hell do I keep seeing weird stuff? Some of you guys, I'm gonna give you new socks next week. Left, it'll be printed on it. Left, right. We'll start there and work up. Probably. No, I was working myself too. Who's throwing who?
Yeah.
Still doing the same.
And glide that way.
Ta-da!
Now.
And rotate the combine.
Full.
Yeah.
Just.
Break slow. Scroll section. Three lines. Break 2.
Take you with you.
3 or more. Yes. They're consistent. No. Nothing goes. Moving that way.
Talk to her later.
No, attach to your shoulder. Still, almost a knee on. Still freaking shoulder. Reach and rotate. Now, get that way. And pull your hands to center at the same time. Okay. Same but different. Same. Okay. Okay. Yes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The light would have run out. That's why I am where I am. Those of you who lean forward, I hope you get toes in your eye joints. You can even start this way. So as I move, right? We're going to move. Catch. This would be a hit as you're going, right? Or a distraction. But either way, for right now, bring it across. Right? Normally, this way. Yoko Aruki, same. Here. Be in a position. Remember that? Oh, you have the ocean you learned in Mod 1. There's a reason for that. If you learn to let shit fall into the palm of your hands, Mom, can I keep it and follow me home? One. Not pressing. Not pressing. Not pressing. That immobilizes your legs. Sinking. Like my body weight on it. And using my elbow. Up there. Understand what just happened? Cause him to cover, cause him to focus. You can block that just like you did last time, and it leaves it open. Here's thank God. If I can hit him with this one, great. If not, I'm not so much worried. I don't need to take more sugar out. Live in Sweden. I bet they missed it. Yep. Then you start this way, right? Now it starts to help. See what that way? Catch two things with the same movement. You can catch. Okay. Okay. This. Let's see if you're doing this. It's okay. As soon as this arm starts to move, see what's happening? Okay. As soon as I move that, but if I already control him with that, okay. Elbow. Don't push. Just go into come on. Doesn't matter if he goes down or not. You're already loaded for bear. Okay. Here's what you missed the last time. He can explain to you what happens up here when I do this. Now it's like being put in a vice. I'm not going to break them. My ego's on too big because I gave up today. Does it? Snow. My mentors always said, make sure you engage with all students in class. Otherwise, people will hide physically, mentally, or emotionally. And then you're only engaging with 10% of your student body. You start learning. You learn more than half the technique is the uke. This one. It only works when they're like worried about like stopping me from doing things. When she's going to let me do things, now she's pulling me in. It's this. Here. This. Tell me when I move my elbow. Like, tell me when I move my arm to protect my elbow. Okay? If you do this, you're going to throw yourself off. Okay? Anyone else got? Okay? No. Three things, same time. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Same time. Okay, let's go. Yes. Come over here. That's going to be 1. That's going to be 2. And that's going to be 3. Same time. That's terrible, isn't it?
Oh, don't worry, we're not doing it.
Oh, no, you can do it. Instead of just catching this. So when I go, actually.
Why are you saying before? Why are you saying that when I'm training with them?
So could we make this way? Oh, no, I'm just demonstrating. I was just demonstrating. Right? But if I do all of these things, right? 1, 2, 3. Yes. No, but I'm also doing this over there.
Oh, yeah, I'm not super sure.
Just let it go. Or are you just gonna let me do it again?
Who's learning?
Okay, guys, the takeori that I was doing, the rest. Okay, when I do this, right, I'm not doing this because that causes things to fold. I'm not just doing this because I haven't locked anything. What I'm doing is pulling on the heel while pressing forward on the knuckles. This. It's not this. It's not this. You're not locked yet, right? Okay. The bottom of my hand pulls this way. The top of my hand pushes his fingers forward. This is in his back. This is in his legs. This way. So he can't get away from this. Here, he can get away from this. Here, he can get away from this. Here, can't get away from it. Pull away. Yeah, of course. Okay. Not this. Don't let me hit you. Don't let me, okay. Don't let me hit you. Yes? This way. Move your neck away. No, don't just turn your head away. Move your target so I can't hit it. Right? No matter how much I pull, he can lean in that direction. Move your head away. Right? If he pulls his head away, he should take this with him. Because this is what I have thought. Yes? This way.
He's still trying to
Pull away. So one part of my hand is pulling the base. One part of my hand is pressing. Pull away. No, pull away. This one? Yeah. This one that I just did, this one, when I turn, this is going to stay in place and I'll take your arm, this part, under that one. Try to go back a little bit, but I'm still breaking it free. I'm twist the shoulder. Guys, I'm making a Bujinkan. Look. Making a Bujinkan. No, not this. If you do this, that happens. If you do this, that happens. So popping in the club. Right? You catch them both at the same time. It's like when you do budo-taijutsu, that happens. Yes? When you do home-gyaku, that happens. Budo-taijutsu, that's the center of the technique. Home-gyaku, that's the center of the technique. Rotating around it like this is a water valve. Unless your water valve's in your house, move. Okay, help me. One. That's different, yes. Yes. Very different. One is here. You know those circles that thing, white, white, Tora. Not a bullseye. One is here. That's what the action goes through. Rotating on that. The other one is here. Rotating. That's without it. Pressure point with that. You guys need to learn to read the geography of the land and the landscape. It's his body. Read the geography of the land like a blind person. Braille. This is more reliable than me. Oh. So no, next time you take it down like that, as your body starts to go this way and you need to keep yourself upright, don't. His name becomes Matt, you're gonna roll right over. If you hold on to that joint lock, there'll be some interesting yelling and swearing and all. See how it already preps it for you? Now slide across, catch this, see?
Don't force it.
Turn, step through, step through, step through, step through. Ta-da! Now he's right here.
There you go.
He should be stuck. If he's not falling, he should go stuck. And if he is falling, he'll hold it down.
I can see your face.
Yeah. So I hit you here. Sink that. 4. 2, yes. As we go, you can slam them around. Our throws, I don't care if you crash pad now, it's not. Throw them. Or punch them. What's that? All right. No, it's not wrong. No. The body weight drops on a point here, or whatever. Full body weight. Finish. That's not. That's what you're thinking, right? It is. Don't throw it. Don't twist. Don't twist. Come to me and bring your hands this way. See, when you turn and you're not behind the head. You're not on this line. You're in front of like this. Just shift this way. Step behind your leg. And it did. You can try to do a judo thing. You were cut through with it. Come on. That done. You do this. You're doing this. I'm doing that. If you wrap his leg and it doesn't work, or you go to kick that leg and you let that under it, you're now going through. Guys, some things have become very, very popular in more modern conventional martial arts like judo, right? Where people are doing things like this. To throw that thing out, okay? Not that we can't, but try that in armor, where 2/3 of your body weight is up here, and you go, and he stiffens up and resists. Right? We used to have this old saying. It was called down turtle, right? Or a turtle on their back, right? Remember that? Okay, turtle on their back. Can't go anywhere. Okay, that's what happens when you drop in this armor. Right? Although I have seen some more recent documentaries with the really high-end armor later on, as they were getting better with metallurgy and all that in the West, that these knights could actually like frickin' roll and get themselves back up and all that. That wasn't the case early on. Can you imagine early stuff? Pretty baskets and all that, where you didn't put your way out of a rat's paper basket. So it's not this kind of thing. It's like, all I have to do is stiffen up to resist, right? Or even better than that, when I step with this, if your coordination's not right, if he just puts some pressure on my chest or upper arm or whatever as I move, that's can't be that. Okay? He can press against this as I go. Right? He can press against this as I go. I'm not walking into that wall. Anything that I do actually carries that wall. Okay? So be careful with it. Yes? Okay. take almost a break, get yourself a boken, yaito, something like that, so we can continue on with Yoko Aruki. Make sure you turn around your spinal column. Make sure you're not doing this. Make sure you're not doing this, you're rotating. Set up a video camera, or phone or whatever, and watch yourself do that. If you see the center, this kind of thing as you're turning. Okay, it's not this. It's not. The whole center move that way. I'm moving around here. Moving around that point. The point's not being carried. That's a wobbling top. Something this. This is important. Just do this. You're both going to die. Oh, how much he's at? Outside or inside edge of the feet, going over the outside edge of the hips. It's not this. This. It's not this. This is here. This should feel a little bit broader to you than you're used to. This allows me to carry farther. So the sole on my armor can function. But if I'm here, I move so far, and even if I do, I'm falling from the top down. Taijutsu is from the ground up. Right? So here, shift. Right? Even if you don't get it out in time, you get all these extra little pieces that can happen. Right? From here, right? Want to bring it over, that's fine. Lay it here, or from here, right? This moves in, and then the little weapon is a shield as well. Make sure it's between you, your body, and the weapon. So you take them out, and they spin on the way down, and that blade comes around. Doesn't matter if they meant to cut you on purpose or by accident. So also, Yoko Aruki this way. This would have just been a hit on the helmet. Boom. Right? And then you're going to bring it to the legs. The legs were not very armored at all. Shield from here. Checking. Yes. Checking. Very much. Another one for my collection. Buy a new house. Kind of like Hatsumi said that. Bought a second house with just him and his wife. Buy another house. It's almost too full of shit from all these gifts that people keep bringing to Japan. They students and strippers. He gave autograph pictures. He hung those prominently in the living room. Work forward. Sure you check it. I don't mean like, sorry. You gotta check it, right? Catching so that it's a shield. Catch. You're a different man when you first came in. The first man. Yes. What if this doesn't suck? But only for a quarter of a second. Okay, understand? See what's happening here? I want you to do this with your body parts on their body parts when a sword's not involved. You look perplexed. Voice. Don't forget. No, I don't have the edge. This way. Either of us. Okay, yes? And they stayed for so long. What the hell is wrong with you people? Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
She takes off, right? Runs up and she realizes she left the dog behind. And she goes, "Run, don't do it." I wonder if the girl is.
In the main building, catacombs, so the building. Yeah. There you go.
I know, I know that way, yeah.
You trained here. Oh, before he died.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Shot at her. I was like, oh, no, sure not. Hitler's? Hey, just right behind. She's like, come on. Except she walked in this snowsuit. Walked in, she just like, she forgot. Just hold on to the freaking hand. Barely scratched her. Pillar. And then she's holding on to his hand. He falls down. She's yelling at him.
And it was all caught on family videos.
They didn't have things wired for video back then.
You can either.
That's so weird. Oh, Richard whittled this one.
I love the way that this feels. This is
Richard has worked so many years. That's not gonna happen. That's what the doctor said to me this morning. Oh, you live another 20 years. Not want to live 20 years.
Back in the garage, you know? Oh.
This is your right. Yeah, you got the point.
We're about to like, I see what you did there, Richard. I see what you did there.
So leave this in place.
Okay. Okay, you keep the bow end or the sword or whatever that you have. I'm going to borrow a ninja toe here. One of these. Well, probably not. Probably broke out. But anyway, there is a ninja. Come on. It's not this. It's this. Yes. Yeah, but he got you. He might have. Trust me, all warriors back in that era, that when they died, they had scars everywhere, right? So here, right, shift, just walk it in. Yoko Aruki. Okay. 1, 2, just keep on walking. I know it's wood, but try not to let your partner just like walk into one of these things. They're quite painful. Shomeki. Shomeki. And it's toe. More the shots up here. Tento is here. Shomen is here. Shomen means top of the face, or the beginning of the face. Right here. I don't care which one you do. Okay. Sword. Fine. Sword. Can you see the sword? Keep it behind. Just keep on. Okay? Yoko. Full on battle, full on fight. You could miss. You could glance off of armor. Okay? 1. Keep it tight. You're good. That's right. You're 30. Right. 1, 2. Keep passing through. But what if he has a helmet? It's a bam! Run it through where the armor is open or exposed. Everyone's got? They work out. Let's use it out. Cheers. Oh, there. There. Somebody number. Go low. But you're touching the sword, not touching the hop. Hop. You know, hop. That's that part. Okay, well, Scott. Change the angle. Tight angle. Keep walking. Or outward angle. Catch the legs. Keep it in tight. Okay, well, Scott. Oh, this assumes blade awareness. You know what that means? You know where the working parts are at all times. So when you come up here, you don't have it backwards. And now, Johnny, tell you how about this one? Go. And partner, somebody you can kill. Or not be killed by. I'd go a little further to how you find yourself. That your side, that. Two, 3. Oh, side. Oh, sword. Don't draw the sword at side. Move it. So you use your body, you don't, and you do that. Further, and you run your power. Needs. Oh, look, more freedom. Yeah, see, stand up, so you took a step again.
Ah. So I'm stepping in front.
You do this, go ahead to this, right?
Yeah.
And then you step.
As you move, this is in place, it's pressed.
So.
That's all stepping in front. If you're stepping back, well, if you're stepping back, you're gonna go this way, but now you're not bringing the sword around, you're gonna have to go more vertical. Don't step it back on a straight line, you can't shoot that way. Keep walking, that's okay, it's the side of the blade's touching, keep walking.
Just feel like if I'm right there.
That's right.
Just keep on going in.
I just did this. I went 1, 2, then I turned around. Step. Here, like attached.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, let's do one more easy one. Then I have to go home and get online and grab out of other things. I need a Boken for this one. He's in Daijodan, Seigan, okay, Jizuri Gedan. Okay. That should create an opening. It's not going to create an opening if you go. That looks like a trap. But if we're moving around and I go, like I need to re-grip, I'm tired, right? Imagine this kind of stuff, right? If you survive that long for a 2.5 to 3 hour battle, at some point you may hit a point where you just, I need a rest, right? So part of Jizuri Gedan, right, is in looking like a mistake has occurred. It's hard when you're practicing two-dimensional this way because we're just practicing the movement. But if we were moving this kind of thing and then this thing drifted offline or moving and right, he's going to take that. He's looking for it. What's the feeling in Daijorama? Come on. The instant I have an opening, I will strike you down with the power of heaven. I think Zeus with lightning bolt. So if he's waiting for that boom, he's just going to go. Probably not a good idea if you're not ready, right? So I'm just going to do it two-dimensionally because we're practicing. We're practicing side. Yoko Aruki, okay? Here, okay? Here. Okay. See how he pulled his head back? Probably not going to happen. 1, 2, Yoko Aruki, okay? And then upper level guys, practice your different angles. Because from here, Yoko Aruki back here, I'm taking the hands out, disarming, and then coming back in, right? More of a lateral movement. So yeah, and then you can do other things, right? Or more of a take the arm off that way and then go at a more acute angle, not acute, acute. 1, 2, this way. Right? He's in full armor, it's going to be very difficult to do a single kill shot. Also, it's about Kamakura era battle, right? The armor was different, the swords were different. Kamakura era. We're looking at it, can't see it?
What are you looking for, sir?
Final Dutch.
I haven't brought it back.
You haven't. Well, this is a mock-up of a nagamaki. Okay? Nagamaki is kind of a split between naginata, long staff, short blade, okay, and a sword blade on a much longer handle. Okay, so transitional periods, right? Armor changed, weapons changed, but because the metallurgy wasn't like it was for the katana, things weren't as sharp. So believe it or not, the sword method during that time was more like staff work. And then once the guy was down, you found an opening in the armor and then finished them off that way. It wasn't, you couldn't just lock something off the person, right? So anyway, here, shift, bang, hit the side of the helmet, boom, to knock him, blast that leg out from under him, beat him into the ground, and then find something to go with it, right? Cool stuff, right? Right? Everybody makes assumptions, right? Well, this, I could just lop a leg off at a distance, and maybe some history. So here, right? Think catch, big movements, okay? But the big movement that I'm giving you right here is the Gedan. It's not called that with the Nagamaki. Don't fret it, right? For the perfectionists online, don't fret it. Here, Yoko Aruki, changing the cannon. Everything is Yoko Aruki. Return to here, watch. Yes. Sure, Sensei. Catch. Whatever your follow is. Okay. Okay. Noshi, don't forget to cross over your staff stuff with your sword stuff. Ashibara. And then Yokomen. You know. You know this, yeah? Just don't do this. That's what that's for. Everybody does know that, right? The tsuka or the tuba, the handguard, is not there to protect you against his sword. You do know this, yes? Okay, a katana would go right through a tuba. Tuba is there to keep your hand from sliding up your blade when you run into resistance or sweaty or whatever, okay? Blood, new blood, taking on and then new blood. It's like ice. Slide, right? Old blood gets tacky, which is why before they went into battle and why I don't like the Practical Plus. All chant, by the way, they don't make the Practical Katana anymore. But the Practical Plus has this leatherette kind of thing on here. Okay? It defeats the purpose. Okay? The belly of Stingray was the ancient rubber to protect the wood. Okay? Not always for blood. Okay? The cloth wrapping, okay? Before they go into battle, they would dunk this into water. Now the fiber swells up. Now they can wring it for better grip, but it also dilutes any blood that gets on your hands and on the handle. Keeps you from getting stuck and maintaining. So, okay, last count. Here, your Yoko Aruki. Okay, Seiga, City Geya, this way. Shift it back. Okay, last count. Okay, so I gave you 3 angles. 1, back farther, take the hands. Cut them right off the sword. You don't have to worry about this arm, take all the whole meaning, right? Okay, mid-range, this way. Try to go for the neck or the face. If you miss, you're right there for the next move. And then the next one, close range here, in deep, hit the side of the head, the side of the helmet, knock them sideways, and then you can do whatever you want because they're stumbling. Let's go. Already heard it. A bunch of students were stealing class time from. Not that Joshi Whistle won't give it back to me. I gotta go for a decision. You gotta whittle it down.
So,
What's next? So. And have that. You'll be telling you you're wrong the whole time. So when you lose weight, people get hurt.
One more quick.
All right, so guys, if you have any questions, I know the picture is different, right? I have a new laptop, so if you have any questions or anything, shoot me an email and we'll go from there. Okay. That's it.